Hey guys, George here from the Geek Index. Today we're going to be talking about something a little different than our usual content. Today we're actually going to be talking about packaged ramen. So, packaged ramen, you ask? Well, the reason why is we're going to be talking about a couple quick hacks for packaged ramen. That way you can make something, hearty and healthy, but you can also make something quick and easy. Definitely something that I feel myself, for people who work a lot of hours, people who are lazy, or the broke. Works for all three options.
So quickly, I'd actually like to talk about cup ramen. As you see, I'm cutting into some cup ramen here. The reason I want to talk about this is there is actually a hollow space at the bottom of cup ramen. In case you weren't aware, that's where the noodles sink down to. There's extra room for broth, all that kind of stuff. However, the cup ramen also has a whole bunch of hacks that do utilize the fact that there is empty space at the bottom, so you can put more items in there and the noodles will naturally sink to the bottom as they're cooking. Alright, so we've got our packaged ramen here. We've got some regular flavors, we've also got some extravagant ones. In this video particularly, we're going to be using the beef flavor and the chicken flavor ramen. Alright, so first up we're going to have our beef ramen. We've got a couple basic ingredients. We're going to be using some green onions. We're going to use some jalapeno. We're going to use 1/4 of a lime. And of course we've got our beef here. So we've actually got some stew beef is what Walmart calls it. It's just a basic bunch of beef parts. I chop them up just a little bit more so that they're not a little too big for the soup. Alright, first step is to get your water boiling. Once the water's been boiling, we're actually going to add our beef. The reason why we add the beef first is to make sure it's cooked all the way through. Once the beef's been chilling for a minute, then we're going to add the ramen. Next, we're going to add some frozen vegetables. These are actually defrosted a little bit in the microwave, but you can also use some canned vegetables, or you could use fresh vegetables, doesn't make any difference. And then we're just going to quickly separate the ramen to make sure it cooks faster. After all that, we're going to add our green onion, we're going to add some jalapeno, and we're going to crack an egg, because egg is always necessary in every ramen dish ever. We're going to let that cook for a little bit. Once that's cooking and boiling, we're actually going to add our seasoning finally. We're going to mix everything up, and we're going to let it cook for just a little bit longer, and boom, we've got ramen. I like to add a lime to mine because I think the lime flavor is really, really nice, and it pairs very well with the rest of the flavors in this dish. Next up, we've got the chicken ramen for you guys. We're going to use 2 of these 3 ingredients again. We're going to use our green onions and our jalapeno. Last but not least, we've got our chicken here. I actually got chicken breasts and just sliced them thinly to make sure that they cook quickly. Again, get our water boiling. Once they're boiling, we're going to add our ramen. Once it's been boiling for a minute, we're actually going to separate the ramen noodles again to make sure they cook quickly and thoroughly. We're going to add our chicken. We're going to add more of our frozen vegetable mix. Again, you can use fresh veggies, canned veggies, frozen, doesn't matter. We're going to add the green onion. Then we're going to add our jalapeno. We're going to mix everything together. Once it's been cooking for a little bit, we're going to add our ramen seasoning here. Stir everything up again. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to add our mandatory egg to our ramen. And ta-da! Chicken ramen.
Alright, there you guys have it. We have 2 quick, easy ramen hacks. These are just 2 that I'm particularly fond of. It's very easy, quick. Most of these items are available at your local Walmart, grocery store, convenience store type status, so you can get them readily available. Say you're doing that late night homework, or you're just having a long day at work and you want something on your way home. You've got a lot of different options there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Always feel free to hit that subscribe button over in yonder corner. Also, there's a link down in that corner to another video of ours. Feel free to check that out. And keep calm, keep it cool, and keep it geeky. Deuces.
The more noise you make, the better it tastes. It's just fact. On the TV. I don't know why I'm sitting here in silence.